Hello everyone, Breakman79 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment! When we last left off, we were searching around. We released that zombie from his eternal punishment, or whatever you want to say it is, of talking to the coffin store maker. And next up, did we talk to this guy? Had to have talked to this guy. Oh. Once again, you have come to me once again. There must be something I can do for you that my brother Duran cannot. Oh, I can buy something from him. Bunch of bracelets. Oh. Can rent a room. Interesting. Okay. Talk about trades. Alright. Talk to the right man. I buy, sell, lease rooms. How about barter? It's exactly what we saw before. What about, do you have any jobs to do? Ah, I certainly do, friend. I have a little errand for you to run, if you'll take it. It'll net you 50 measly coins. All you need to do is run this handbill down to the print shop and ask Scoffle Pen to print up 100 copies for me. Here, take it. He shows a crumpled piece of paper in your hands. Okay, thanks.
Updated my journal.
Well, looks like we picked up another side quest. At least I know exactly where to go for this one. Print shop's just up here. Okay. At least we've actually got something that this guy can... Alright. No. Kill you? No. Questions? Yes. Guildspur asked me to deliver a handbill to you so that he can print up 100 copies. He takes the handbill from you, looks it over and says, I'll have it to... Oh, wait. I'll have it for him later. Go tell him. Okay. Let's just head straight back there. Who will get there first? Okay. The handbill is printed. It's printed? Terrific! I knew you were the man for the job. Here, take this message to Kelder of Durian at the Foundry. I'm sure he'll be glad to... Hey, I got experience. Glad to receive it, and you'll be glad of 100 coins in return.
Updated my journal.
Sweet.
I'm gone.
Foundry. This be right here. Okie doke.
I must rest. Right.
Quit your whining. You can rest when you're dead. Where does this guy need to drop this thing off to? Godsman. Is the guy in the clerk's office? Nope. Alright.
Done.
Sorosa, no.
I'm gone.
Keldor, okay, here we go. Well met, friend. What can I do for you today? I have a message for you from Guildspur the auctioneer. A message, eh? He takes a note from you. Ah, very well. You can tell him the message is delivered. Was there anything else you wanted? Nope.
Done.
I'm sensing
It's quite bracing here.
another easy 6,000 experience, hopefully. Once again, brother. Alright. Message is delivered. Yep. That certainly was speedy, wasn't it? My thanks, friend. One more task for you. For the pricely sum of 200 coins, just take this handbill down to Barkis at the Smoldering Corpse and ask him to post it somewhere. He's an old friend, so he'll be glad to see it.
Updated my journal.
Alright, well, this will only take another moment. Here.
Your combat skills are most impressive, Jack Harnum.
They are but specks upon Zerthamon's path.
Smoldering Corpse. Okay, Barkis, where can he be? Nope. Was he supposed to be inside the bar, or was he outside the bar? I don't see him anywhere. Patrons? Alanis. Oh, there he is. Have we talked to this guy before? You see a trim, muscular man dressed in clothing that is comparatively drab and mundane compared to most of the outfits you've seen in this city. He carries himself with an air of supercilious arrogance. He also looks dramatically out of place here. What do you want? Who are you? I am Alias, warrior of renown. Surely you've heard of me. No? Can it truly be? Can it truly be that no one in this town has heard of me or my exploits? Alas, I shall have to prove myself all over again, and here I had thought my fame had spread across the world. What world are you from? From the city of Aliburn on the river Time. Surely you have heard of its glorious and wonders, no matter. This place is benighted and ignorant when it comes to the splendors of true cities. I am told that my land is what is called a prime by the denizens of this city. Though a prime of what, I don't know. How'd you get here? I was chasing my old foe, the villainous life shade Tanel. He pauses, waiting for acknowledgement, and then continues. He conjured his demonic magic and opened himself a doorway and hurled himself through it. Before he could flee me entirely, I threw myself after him and found myself here. Sounds like quite an adventure. I'm guessing he's not useful. Anyway. Okay. Have I talked to this guy? See a leather-skinned man with just a hint of ashen color to his face. His teeth seem sharper than normal and his eyes are filled with the boredom that comes with having seen too much. His voice is nasal and clipped. You again, eh? What do you want this time? You again? What do you mean? Yeah, you again. You got a hearing problem or something now? You was in here about 15 years ago, got all bubbed up, smashed up the place, and left a pile of coin that wasn't enough to pay for the damages. So you plucked out your own bleeding eyeball and tells me you'll be back to reclaim it when you got 200 coins together. With 15 years of interest, you got about 500 coins. You got the Jink Pal, I got your eye. 500, that's ridiculous. He pauses for a moment, considering. That it is. Tell you what, give me 300 and the eye is yours. I think I can afford that. Sure, here's your money. It's a deal! He produces a darkened, wax-stoppered, wide-mouthed bottle from his pocket. You hear the sound of liquid sloshing around inside it, along with a heavier, squishier noise. Opening it, the stench of some sort of preservative agent nearly makes you gag. Floating in the viscid muck is an eyeball. You'd better figure out what you want to do with that. Now you've exposed it to the air, you might as well put a pickled egg in the jar for all the good it'll do you. Make up your mind, Cutter. Pickled egg or not. Alright, tear out your eyeball and place this one in the socket. With a moment's hesitation, you reach into your socket and pop your eye into the palm of your hand. The bartender helpfully severs the optic nerve and directs your hand to the jar of goo that sits on the bar. You deposit your eye into the preservative, wrap your fingers around the old one, and slide it into your empty socket. The pain of this entire operation is incredible. After a moment, though, you can feel the optic nerve reattaching itself to this new eye, and suddenly you are hit by a flash of memory. Absorb it. Memory flash. A vast expanse of chaotic, ever-changing wasteland stretching before you. A group of humanoid vultures plummeting toward you, cruel weapons ready to strike, and your own shining blade clutched tight in your fist. Memory flash. 3. What? Togs? Surround you in the colors of an enemy you can't quite place. Long daggers glisten in their hands and the light glints cruelly from their exposed teeth. You glance at your scarred hands and know that soon they'll be covered in blood. Memory flash. An enormous frog-like creature comes bounding over through under chaos stuff, headed for you with a mouthful of teeth. You hurl your javelin through the shifting matter and pin the creature in a sudden stone plinth. You have recalled some of your lost fighting skills. Oh, nice. More questions? Something increased permanently, but I didn't quite see it. Can you tell me the patrons? Oof. I don't make it a point to interfere with the lives of the people who give me their hard-earned jink unless they ask me to. So over there is Kendrian Planewalker. He's a good one to talk to about any planewalking questions you might have. He's been pretty much everywhere. Down there's Ebb Creekness, an old harmonium basher. Don't hold that against him, and a tout. He's got a good heart in him, and he knows Sigil up and down. Them fiends over there are Athegren and Tegrin. Word of advice, don't deal with them. They might be low rankers in the fiend hierarchy, but they're still fiends. Then you got Ilix over there, not trustworthy, and some mercy killers looking for some poor sod. Dakon the Gizeri is a mystery to me. Don't know much about him, he don't talk much. Finally, you interested in earning some free bub? Sure. There's a bubber against the far wall hanging about in the shadows who's been trying to work up her courage to slip out without covering her tab. I want you to make sure she don't do that. You do that, you get free bub here for life. Huh. Yeah, sure. Hurry it up, will you? I got paying customers. Glitzper the auctioneer wanted you to post this handbill. Guildspur, eh? Let me take a look at that. He takes the handbill from you and looks it over and frowns at it and says, alright, tell him I'll put it up. Anything else you wanted? A couple more answers. Who are you? Me, I'm Burkus, owner and keeper of this place. What is this place? Didn't you see the sign out front? Didn't you see the Burke burning over the furnace when you came in? It's the Smoldering Corpse Cutter. Best damn bub house in Sigil. At least, it's the best damn bub house in this part of the hive, which makes it one of the best in Sigil. Hell, they got fancy places with plants and such in the ladies' ward, and they got fiendish taverns salted around the rest of the hive, but none of them got the character of the Smoldering Corpse. We don't need to know this, we already... Boy, I should have talked to this guy ages ago. True in more ways than one, farewell.
Done.
Alright, so who's the person who's not wanting to pay? Could that be our friend over here? Oh, yes indeed. Barker says it's time for you to sell your tab. Pay up. She jumps a little and her nervous tension becomes full-fledged anxiety. What are you going to do? Ask you to go pay up, now. I can't afford it. Can you spot me just 10%? I'll, give it to him and he knows I'll pay the rest. Well, how much do you need? I think I need about 100 coins to get started on that debt. Distract her so you can poison her drink? Can you think of another solution? Another way to pay? Ha! She smiles sadly. You could always, kill me. I could, but... Ah, what's that over there? I could, but I'd rather just find another solution. She looks at you a moment longer, swaying where she stands, and then says, alright, did you want something else? Answers? I'm not a murderer, so... Pay up. Pay up? How much do you need? Okay. I'll lend you the money. Here, take it and pay up now. She pockets your jink, glances briefly toward the door, almost as if she's weighing her chances of dashing out. Sighs heavily as she realizes there's no chance and begins to walk glumly toward the bar. My thanks, I suppose. Don't mention it. And don't even think about heading for the door until you've paid up. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on her. Uh-huh. Go pay. Does kind of look like she's gonna go do it. You'd think she could walk a little faster. There he goes. Money, I'll bring in more later. You'd better, I'll send him after you again. I guess that's it. I'm going, you don't have to pester me. Alright. Let's go talk to the bartender. You won't be having trouble with mochai again. Oh, 1,000. Then, friend, you have full bar privileges for free. Anything you want, anytime. Well, that must have been some pretty big tab she ran up. You don't know the half of it. You want a drink now? Yeah, sure. Whoa. You want a drink? You got a drink. This is what we got for you. Beer, bitters, mead, elemental water, Arborian fire wine, and fire seeds. Cursed heart wine, and Batorian whiskey. What'll it be? Let's take the whiskey. He places a shot of some steaming substance that looks like boiling urine in front of you. The fumes that waft your way, however, are exquisitely tempting. The taste, though nearly unbearably hot, is as smoky as the scent. The feel of the liquor burning its way to your gut is nearly painful. Yet even this pain is sweet. The barkeep's eyes widen. Still standing? Most folks can't even make it halfway through the first shot. I got a good tolerance. Answer me a question, will you? Well, I guess that's all we're going to be able to talk about. Alright, good enough. Mercy Killer. Have we ever talked to these guys? Oh. What the hell? This fresh-faced, burly youth gives you a moment's glance and suddenly bursts out, "You! I've heard about you! Oh, you're under arrest! No, wait. You're in line for execution!" He hauls up his weapon and prepares to swing it at you. Let's get the hell out of here. Ho! Oh no, I think this guy's getting a snot kicked out of him.
Time is over.
And he's done. See, he's got anything good here?
I'm gone.
Nope. Okay.
I'm gone.
Let's head back to Mr. Gibblesmout, or whatever the hell his name was.
All right.
Oh, not where I wanted to go. That is not the exit.
Done.
Wait, where is the exit? Oh, here we go. Okay. Lower ward. Ah.
I'm gone.
Okay, buddy. Reimbursed me for what I had to pay. Bill is posted at the smoldering corpse. Ooh, 8,000. Then I have no more jobs for you, my friend. You have my thanks. He turns back to the crowd and begins hectoring them.
Updated my
Learn some
journal.
tricks.
Nice.
The air is quite bracing here.
This wasn't like a... no. Oh, it was. She leveled up. Nice. Okay. No thief points. Too bad. Hit points, hit points. Fighting skills improved. That's always good. Anybody else? No, okay. What else can we do? Have we talked? Oh. Drixel. Nods at your approach. Probably have talked to him. Questions? Oh yeah, he just tells me where you need to go.
I'm gone.
Market, female, female.
I'm gone.
I'm just double checking that I haven't like missed somebody. Male shopper. Oh, there's good old Karina here. Huh? Karina notices your approach and beams you a happy smile. Hello again. She looks like she is about to burst with excitement. Thank you so much, Cutter. I'm so grateful what you did. What did I do? She laughs. You sent Corvus my way. I know because he told me so. He was afraid to approach me and thought I had a list of suitors. Well, what I mean to say is thank you. She gives you a hug. Aw, you're welcome, Karina. I wish the two of you nothing but happiness. I got experience for that. Thank you, Cutter. I hope you find happiness in your life as well. That would be a nice thing. Male shopper, female shopper, female. Lazo. Hello, Lazo. You see a young boy with pale yellow skin. His clothes are dirty and in need of mending. Currently, he is tending a furnace. Hello? He turns and gives a half smile as he sets down his work. Hail, do you need some help? Questions? Aye, aye, I'd be pleased to help you if I could. The boy looks grateful not to be toiling over the furnace. What is it I can answer for you? What is this place? This place? It's the open-aired market. A lot of buyers and sellers come here to set up their kip for the day. I've been here for a good time. I've been working here for a while under the eye of Midah. He looks a little distant. One day I could be running his stall. I could. What do you do here? He points proudly at the furnace. The furnace. It's used to... He shrugs his shoulders. I don't know what it's used for, but my dad says it's important to keep it stoked and burning right. He wipes sweat from his brow and glances He's literally tending a furnace he has no idea what its purpose is for. Is your father one of the merchants here? He nods. Anzi is his name. That's my dad's stall over there. He gestures at a stall to the right of the furnace. If you don't have what you need, he'll be able to point you to it. Kind of goods? Okay, thanks for a bit. There's many things to be had. Food, drink, magic weapons. Are you looking to buy supplies? No. Can you tell me about this ward? Here's the lower ward. Common folk live here, like me and my dad. His eyes widen a bit, he looks excited. Do you know why it's called the lower ward? No. Why is it called the lower ward? Well, as it's reckoned, the ward's got a mess of portals to the lower planes all riddled through it like cheese. So it does, so I suppose that's why the name's stuck. Do any creatures come out of these portals? His eyes grow a little wider. Aye, they do. Most of them just stopping through. He swallows nervously and looks worried. You look nervous. You've seen this yourself? I've seen it. He pauses and swallows again. 'Twas just last week or so I saw a couple of Abishai come through a portal. They talked a good bit, and then one of them went back through. The one that stayed is still there. He frowns. What were they talking about? I don't know for sure. To me it was just hissing and such. But I think they was talking about the tower. The tower?
Updated my journal.
Huh. Aye, that's one of the strangest sights to be in the ward. No one really knows how long that scarred old tower has been around. You can't get in it, you know. Bolted up tighter than a chastity belt. I'd be curious to know what's in there. He thinks for a moment. The Abishai were gesturing at the tower and the portal. They was looking for the key, I bet. What key? The key to the portal that leads to the tower. Every portal has a key that opens it to somewhere. The key can be a gesture, an item, or even a thought. Many have tried to get into the tower. No matter how hard you try, you fail. Maybe the secret is to getting in is to not want to get in.
Updated my journal.
He shrugs. I don't know, Cutter. Maybe. Tell me where this portal is located.
Updated my journal.
He stops for a moment. There's a drawbridge-like contraption back of the tower, east of the market. That's where it is. He gets a far-away look. Huh. Why does everyone seem to have yellow skin? It's the sickness, it is, caused by the bad air. What with the smoke and all the factory smogs, it can get pretty hard to breathe easily around here. He shrugs. Some days it's not good to be out when the smogs linger too long. They can scald your eyes right out of your skull, so it's said. Can't something be done about it? I don't know, at times winds come from the spire and blow the city clear of smog, but that's not as often as would be liked. He blinks, glances around, then shrugs. Ladies' will, I guess. Don't make much sense, but then little does if you look at it long enough. Is there anything worth seeing around here? Not much to see. The Great Foundry's impressive, though. You might check that out. Home of the Believers, you know. He stops to think. Most of the more amazing sights are in some of the upper wards. It might be better to look around there. I hear there's a brothel there, the fest hall, and some other places that are more interesting. I don't know for sure. I've been here all my life. The Foundry. Center of the ward, pretty much. Impressive structure to be sure. You can't miss it. Just head north. Okay, we know by the big gates. Believers. Oh, okay. They got a bunch of names. Believers, Godsmen, Believers of the Source. We mostly just call them Godsmen. They have their kip in the Great Foundry, and they seem to get by pretty well. They're a pleasant bunch. They believe that everybody can be great as the powers even, if you just strive to reach it. It might mean you have to start life over a bunch of times, but you'll eventually get there after a time. So there's another faction here. What faction are you? Oh, me and my dad are Indepts. We're a faction that's not really a faction. We're a faction that believes that people are free to do as they will. We're a pretty loose bunch, and we don't take too kindly to making or obeying other factions. What's the purpose of all these factions? He glances at you. The factions are them that govern most of the sigil in the day-to-day business. There's a bunch. There's the dead, the dustmen. They take care of all the dead bodies on the streets. Then there's the governors that make the laws, and the sensates. There's a number of factions here in the lower ward. We mostly deal with the believers, the godsmen. He nods in the distance. Okay. Tell me about the other factions. He shrugs. Nothing really. I never cared. Been an in-depth and all. The faction houses have plenty of people who give you the chant. Okay. Tell me about the city of Sigil. The center of the plains, the city where almost everything intersects. Never boring, really. The Lady of Pain is the law, and the rest of us mostly try and bang out a living under her shadow. He barks a laugh, then coughs. Okay, tell me about the Lady of Pain. Don't know much about her. She keeps the powers out of Sigil, keeps the fiends out, and talks and deals with nobody, except maybe the Davises. She'll pin you in the dead book damned quick if you worship her or try and hurt Sigil. Her face and the blade surrounding it would be the last you'd ever see. Interesting. At the mention of a face surrounded by blades, a memory forces itself into your consciousness. For a moment you're standing in a darkened alley, breathing heavily. Approaching you in the darkness is an uncannily beautiful woman, her face surrounded in blades and with cold eyes. Suddenly the memory fades and you're talking to the lad once more. I think that's everything. Cinder. Market worker, market mail shopper, and Corvus.
All right.
Who I don't think we need to talk to anymore. Okay. So there's a portal behind this thing over here, huh? I don't see anything. Drawbridge-like contraption. Oh. You approach the location of the portal that the boy Laszlo spoke of. You begin to replay your conversation with him in your head. Maybe the secret to getting in is to not want to get in, you hear yourself say. Suppress any desire to enter the tower. Okay. Whoa, what the... What is this thing? Cook some metal. Huh. What have I stumbled upon here? I guess I can talk to him. You see an iron creature. Its size is staggering. If it stood full height, it would shatter the roof of the siege tower. Thundering echoes rattle the walkway as the creature hammers away on its forge, and the smell of soot and ash fills the air. Oh, it's a golem. Okay. Hello there, buddy.
Updated my journal.
There is the screaming of metal on metal as the giant turns to face you. You suddenly realize the golem is built into the siege tower itself. Girders, pipes, and huge bracers run through its lower torso and into the walls, and the bottom portion of its body makes up the forge itself. Never mind, I'm definitely in the wrong place. Sorry to disturb you. No. We are going to say, what are you? I am iron, given purpose. What purpose? I forge the implements by which the multiverse will be unmade. Ooh, that does not sound good. You mean forging weapons? That's your purpose. Metal is like flesh. Both carry potential in their veins when tempered with heat and pressure. The potential surfaces. My purpose is to bring forth this potential. allow it expression. Maybe he can upgrade my weapons. Ooh. Who do you make these weapons for? I forge them for the sake of entropy. They are pain seeking expression. What does entropy need weapons for? Beyond this tower, order rallies its legions. The multiverse heals its wounds. In time, its strength may equal entropy. The multiverse is your enemy. Why?
Updated my journal.
The multiverse breathes. It grows. It stagnates. It forges its chains around the planes link by link. In time, even entropy may be chained. Are you opposed to chaining entropy? When a thing seals itself against its own destruction, it merely dies a different death. Huh. So you're saying immortality is just a different kind of death. Immortality is only a word. All that exists can die. You're saying you could forge a weapon to kill an immortal. Every living thing has a weapon against which it has no defense. Time, disease, iron, guilt. How do you know which weapon to use? One must know the enemy to forge such a weapon. And how do I do that? Start with a fragment of the enemy, a drop of blood, a crystallized thought, one of its hopes. All of these things tell the way it can die. What if your enemy strikes from a distance, from shadows, never shows himself? Then that is the fragment of the enemy you must use. How? The actions of your enemy have told you much. Your enemy does not wish to engage you directly. That is a weakness. Or, for some reason, it cannot engage me directly. That is an equal possibility. Either possibility reveals weakness. Well, how do I exploit it? The actions of your enemy have told you it does not wish to engage you directly. That is a weakness. How do I exploit that?
Updated my journal.
If the enemy does not wish to confront you directly, deny its wish. Take the battle to the enemy. And if the reason it can't attack me directly is because it has no choice.
Updated my journal.
If it is not allowed to confront you directly, find the reason. The reason will reveal a weakness. You said immortality was just a word, that all that lives can die. Could you make a weapon that could kill me? Yes. Really? How? I would need a drop of your blood. That is all. Okay, this seems like a good idea. I'm just gonna give him some blood so he can make a weapon that'll... yeah, anybody can kill me with. Sure, why not? Holy moly, 10,000. The tool of your destruction has been forged and educated. It is not enough. Guess he wasn't quite correct. What do you mean?
Updated my journal.
The magics that keep your heart beating and mend your flesh are strong. You must sink the blade into your body only within a shell where you were cut off from the planes. Why? The reason is not known to me, yet both the weapon and the place are necessary for your destruction. Where would I find such a shell that separated me from the planes? That is not known to me. Okay, another question. Ask. What are you? Oh, yeah. Mentioned that before. What is this place? This tower is a siege engine. It exists to breach the walls between the planes. Breach planes? How?
Updated my journal.
The tower anchors itself upon a plane. A wound is torn in the multiverse when the bridge of the tower opens. Legions may pass from one plane to the other through the tower. When the plane has served entropy's purpose, the tower anchors itself again. What happens to the legions that have used the tower? Entropy has unmade them. And what happened to the planes the siege tower invaded? Entropy has unmade them. I see. What if he has a different thing? If the siege tower can travel the planes, why do you remain here? The tower is trapped in this city. The city is a cage that cannot breach. How did the tower get here in the first place? At one time, the tower laid siege to the plains. How I was brought here is not known to me. How I may escape is not known to me. Okay, that's just gonna go... What are you doing? I forged... Okay. Why do you make weapons? The iron of my body once existed only as minor expressions of pain. Blades, spears, axes, arrowheads, rivets, and catapults. From these implements of war was I wrought. What happened? These minor expressions of pain were melted to forge this body. My potential was allowed to surface. Now my purpose is to bring about the potential in other metals. You said that someone melted those weapons and forged your body. Who? Entropy raised me from the planar battlefields. You said your purpose is now forge weapons. Okay, can you do anything with my weapons? Show me what you have brought. I will study its potential and see if its pain can be given expression. Sure.
Flames grow within me.
Oh. Punch daggers of Shar. That is way too expensive. Rune blade. Oh. Taco -4. Oh yeah, interesting. Okay. But 50% resistance to magic. Spiked gauntlets of ogre power. Fighter and thieves. I would like to have this. 35% resistant to magic. Nice. +3. Just need a truckload of money. Alright. What else can this thing do? Okay. Have you ever heard of a night hag named Ravel? The night hag sought to sunder the city. Her greatest works were those of unmaking. She walked the path of entropy. You know what happened to her?
Updated my journal.
Order set chains about her. She was cast within a cage. And you know where this cage is. Her prison is unknown to me. Nobody knows where it is. Huh. Well, if we ever get enough money, we know where we can come get some nice new punch daggers. Where's the exit?
I'm gone.
Oh. Hello. Okay, just you, buddy. There we go. Pretty cool. Okay. To the lower ward. Okay.
Come on, seriously. Tell me a little about yourself.
What's to tell? I'm a memento morte.
I'm gone.
Okay. So we got a little something that we can do. Where is she?
Done.
No, not Yives.
I'm gone.
Juliet? Nope. Nope. Vivian? Nope.
I'm gone.
Oh, that's who we want to talk to. Get back here. Come on. Oh, we're like all clogged and jammed in here. Oh. Nope. Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys go that way.
All right.
Oh my goodness. There we go. Start Ninny, some questions. Okay. Oh. I heard that Kinsai Ceres is Ravel's daughter. Is that true? Beats me. Sorry. Maybe you can ask Juliet. She and Kinsai used to be really good friends. Then Juliet met Montague, and now they don't talk so much. Kamaski said someone's been taking things from her room, too. Have you seen anything odd?
Updated my journal.
Nenny's eyes suddenly go wide. Oh, that's right, once I saw a man sneaking out of Kamaski's room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front doors all that day, but he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I don't think he could have made it out a window, and so I never figured out where he went. And then totally forgot about it. Weird, huh? Yes. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? No, sorry, that's a great name though, huh? I'll bet she's a really interesting person. You should ask Yives about her. Oh. What are you doing here? Talking to you, silly. Right. I mean, she did give me a tiny little bit of info. Kamaski. Maybe we should go talk to Kamaski again. Some questions. Pretty sure I've asked her about this. Huh. Oh, okay. As far as I know, yes. She is Ravel's daughter. Why? I asked her about it and she denied it. So, not as if it's any of your business in the first place. Oh, come on. Well, I also heard you're her half-sister. Yes, so I'm related to that chubby, mewing, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mothers. I was hoping you could help me find out if Kinsei is really Ravel's daughter.
Updated my journal.
Kamaski frowns at you. Normally, I'd be loath to help you like this, but I have a feeling it'd upset that flirting, preening doxy good and well. Tell her to ask our father. He's a powerful Cambion, so she ought to be able to call to him right then and there. That'll get you your answer. Cambion. Yes, Cambion. Kamaski rolls her eyes. Didn't you hear me the first time? Ears all stopped up with the last of your brains running out of them. I'm asking what one is. My, you're clueless. She shakes her head silently, tutting all the while. A half-fiend, Burke, sort of like you. But you're half-dung, I think. You smell it at any rate. Better than half you, Kamaski. You wish you were half Kamaski, sod. Even if you ended up with a goat's bum on your shoulders, to be better than that scarred-up face of yours. That's enough of this. Alright.
I'm gone.
How about Yives? Trade tails. Oh, sure. Oh. Here's something new. Oh. I wanted Ignis to tell something. Oh, boy. Oh. Have you spoken to your mother lately, Yives? Yives nods, smiling. I have, thank you. My pleasure. Trying to find Vivian's scent. Speak with Nenny. Oh, I'm trying to find Marissa Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? Yive shakes her head. But Marissa is an interesting tale. Would you like to hear it? Yeah, go ahead. Once upon a time in the world of heroes, in the time of petty, childish gods, there were 3 sisters, cursed with a hideous appearance. They were considered demons by the people of the land and forever shunned. One missed her sisters terribly, yet left that world with its shame behind, but exchanged the pettiness of a pantheon for the pettiness of self. That's it? Ravel? The tale of Ravel Puzzlewell, frightener of children, begins and ends with a question. What can change the nature of a man? Go on. Many were the times she posed this riddle to those who approached her, those who sought to glean from her the strange magics that she alone seemed to possess. All attempted to answer her query, but to no avail. And they found the price of their wrong answer to be some horrible fate, always more terrible than the last victims. To recount their various torments would be to speak of things that nightmares are woven from. Go on. The tale strikes me in this way. Ravel herself knew not the answer to this question, but she lusted for such an answer. Only the why of the matter remained in question. Why did the nature of a man matter to one of the Grey Sisters, especially to one of such power as Ravel? It is said that she put the question to the Lady of Pain, not directly, but shouted it to Sigil itself, daring for the lady to answer. When no reply was forthcoming, she wove terrible magics that threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the pains roll in like a wave. She received no answer other than banishment. To this day, no one knows the answer to Ravel's question, and now there is no one to petition, for Ravel herself is gone, lost to the plains.
Updated my journal.
Wait, there's more. Though my tale ends with Ravel's demise, there are some that claim the hag still lives. Echo is one such person. Ask her of Ravel, and she might tell you more of the hag. Okay. Trade tales. Okay.
I'm gone.
Maybe now I can talk to this guy? This is Lewis, the talking armoire. Nenny told me she saw a man leaving Kamaski Andertung's room. I think that was you, Luis. You think? Think? How can you be so alarmingly rude, so ludicrously presumptuous as to spout forth such an accusation without being absolutely certain of your charges? How dare you, impertinent brassy cur, why I ought to. As Luis rails and curses, his drawers open and close. You notice a small bundle of crimson cloth tucked alongside some clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the armoire drawers makes it difficult to grab, however. Let's wait for an opportunity to grab it. You stand poised at the edge of the armoire. It keeps gabbing on and on, but it never seems to stay open long enough for you to grab the cloth. Try and snap your hand in while the drawer is open. You simply cannot move your hand quickly enough to snatch the crimson cloth from within Luis. The most you could accomplish would be getting your fingers crushed. Give me that crimson cloth. Shan't, won't, never. Pull open the drawer to get the cloth. The drawer remains closed. You hear it puffing and wheezing from the exertion. Go away, you barbarian. Give me the crimson cloth, Luis. Okay. Pull the drawer open to get the cloth. Beg and whine for it? Oh, please stop that rubbish. It is quite tiresome and transcends all known meaning of the word boredom. Beg and whine some more. Stop. How tediously dull. You're making me quite drowsy. Keep begging and whining. The armoire yawns, exposing the crimson cloth where it rests snugly beside some undergarments. You dart your hand in and seize it before the drawer can close itself. Tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with a light, exotic, and most pleasant fragrance. Damn it, you rogue, blackguard, scoundrel! Give that back this instant. That's not yours. That is an exceedingly personal garment that belongs to the lady of this establishment, and they would not appreciate you fondling their private things. Oh, but it's all right for you, you wooden pervert. I'm not doing anything so criminal and malicious as you are. I'm merely soaking in sensations necessary to my growth as an individual. Yeah, whatever. Oh, finally. Alright.
I'm gone.
Alright, now we can give back. Okay, Marissa's cold, cruel voice hisses from out of the darkness. It returns. You have a reason for coming this time, I trust, or just more of your pointless questions? Well, I've actually brought your crimson veil. Oh, sweet. Then would you please hand it over? I'll need something in return first. Of course, how perfectly mercenary of you. Here, reach out and grasp my wrist. You'll find a golden bracelet. There, take it, it's yours. It's more use to you than my veil is, I assure you. Take the bracelet.
Updated my journal.
You remove the bracelet from Marissa's delicate wrist. You hold the crimson veil before you and feel her take it from your hands. Ah, yes, much better. Two shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes. So that's what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut. Watch that forked tongue of yours, Marissa. Don't even get me started. I have a question. Uh-huh. Could you say turn Lim Lim into a statue? I suppose I could. Why? Do you happen to be carrying a Lim Lim? Why, yes I am.
I couldn't carry any more, so I had to drop.
Hand it here, then. Marissa takes the happy little creature in her hands. It chirps happily. Pew, pew, unaware of its impending fate. With an eerie flash of sickly red light, The gleefully limb-limb's chirping comes to an abrupt and disquieting stop. Marissa places the limb-limb, now a thing of cold and heavy stone, into your hands. Okay, thank you for killing my poor little thing. Trying to find Vivian's scent. You know where it might be. Not a clue. Why do you remain behind the screen? Marissa is silent for a time before answering. At first it was because I had lost my crimson veil, but now I don't know. Perhaps I have grown accustomed to my dealing with my patrons in this manner, and have grown to enjoy it. In time, I imagine I will tire of it and venture out in the sigil once more, but for now I am comfortable here. Okay. Ravel? No.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Okay. There was something I could not... Really? That's what you gave me? Just a crumpy old... Where's my little lemon limb?
Right.
Oh, there it is. Oh, my poor little friend. It weighs twice as much as it did before. Its tiny, spiny mouth has been forever transfixed in such a manner that you can practically hear its gleeful chirp. Can I put him in my hand? Nope. Okay. Where is Vivian? Huh. Vivian greets you with a polite half smile. Have you had any luck in finding my scents, perchance? In a way, I believe it was on Marissa's lost veil, which I returned to her. She has your scent.
Updated my journal.
Nice. For the briefest of moments, Vivian's eyes smolder with rage. She does she? We shall see about that. Do not move. I shall return shortly. Wait. There. That solves that. That hideous witch. Always stealing my perfumes, but never did I think she would have the audacity to steal my own personal scent. See, she suddenly shakes out her crimson hair, and in moments you are surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you have ever had the pleasure of smelling. Oh, wow, that smells great. It does it not? She smiles at you, and as you have done a favor for me, so I wish to perform one for you. Stand close to me, scarred one. Approach her. You step closer to Vivian. She takes your hand and, turning it over, takes a single cautious sniff of your wrist. Ugh. She wrinkles her nose. Vinegar, or embalming fluid. Here, I will remove this smell from you. She mutters a few strange syllables, and a light tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially. There, how is that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation with you now. Oh, thanks, Vivian. Permanent charisma increase. Sweet. So we are down to... Oh, nice. Proof to her. Okay. No, not echo. Wait. Can say. Gotta find her. Vivian.
All right.
Where is she hiding? She's not in there.
I'm gone.
No, Ninny.
Done.
I wish they would stop closing the doors behind them.
Done. All right. I'm gone. All right. Done. I'm gone.
There she is.
Done.
Kinsai Ceres smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of hair away from her bright crimson's eyes. Don't worry, I don't stay upset long. Something I can do for you. I had some questions. Kinsai blinks her crimson eyes at you, awaiting your question. Kinsai, I talked to Kimaski. She told me she's your half-sister and that Raoul's your mother. Kinsai snarls, her eyes blazing with malice. That hells! How I loathe that woman. Why would you even believe that sort of tripe? She says that you deny it, and in fact may not know it, but that it's true. She said you could ask your father, that he would tell you.
Updated my journal.
Kinsai stares at you silent for a time. Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around here slightly and fills with a coppery smell, like warm blood. Strain your ears, try to overhear what she's saying. You lean toward Kinsai, attempting to hear what she's muttering. Hogaman Zalavalala, banished prince of Ithag, Marquis of the Bloody Shadow, my father, hear me, for I call upon you. Oh, keep listening. Yes, beloved father, it is I, Kinsai Ceres. I would bid you answer me one question. A question I have asked you time and again. Yes, beloved father, I cannot bear to have another ask me and not know myself. You must tell me. I have asked for nothing save this. Tell me, I beg you. Keep listening. Yes, yes, beloved father, I understand. I thank you. Farewell. Lean back, pretend you heard nothing. Kinsai remains turned away from you a moment before finally coming to face you. I did not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother. I have lived long. I do not appear to age and have disturbing dreams sometimes. She shudders. But still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of the evil she caused, nor draw the lady's gaze as my mother did. Such evil things she did. Tell me what you know of her, will you? I heard she would pose impossible riddles to people. Riddles she could answer, but no one else could. She would devour the person if they answered incorrectly, or leave them dangling in her horrifying gardens as examples to all. Those few who somehow escaped she tormented in their dreams, riding them like steeds, breaking their wills and hurling their souls into the colorless oblivion of the gray waste. Her magic was said to be beyond anything most have ever seen. It was imagination woven from nightmare and given substance. Stone and solid shapes bent to her will like soft clay. The laws of the plains would bend beneath her feet, and from nothing she could weave illusion. And from illusion weave realities that could horrify and kill and confound. She was a mistress of all the dark arts, mistress and master of them all. She hounded a governor that dared quote sigil law to her with shadows that devoured him. All but his tongue. His fingers in the flesh of his face. She turned mercy killers inside out and shattered buildings of those that displeased her. Terrible, terrible powers were at her command. She changed her shape like water, and would use it to destroy some for amusement, and to steal knowledge from others. She was a monster like all that had been spawned from the Grey Waste. In the end, she threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the plains come rolling in like a wave. Fortunately, she did not succeed. She existed solely to cause malice. I do not know if she is dead, but I know now that she was my mother. Kinsai's shoulders slump and her head hangs down. Oh, that I had tears so that I could weep with sorrow. Try and comfort her. Thanks. Thanks for your efforts, but I'll be fine. I just need some time to think about it, that's all. I hate to ask this now, but I need you to give me some piece of yourself, Kinsai. She looks alarmed. Pardon? The portal key to Ravel's maze is a piece of her, and you are her blood. It is close enough. Kinsai gasps. You intend to seek her out? Her surprise quickly changes to an expression of wariness. What would you need of me? Your blood, most likely, only a drop or two, I'm sure. She nods, but do you have any way to carry it? A piece of cloth, like a handkerchief or something, you know? Sure, here.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
Oh, well. Kinsai takes the handkerchief and gingerly pricks the tip of her finger on one of her fangs. After letting several drops of blood soak into the cloth, she returns it to you. You're placing yourself in grave danger, you know. Even if the stories of my mother are greatly exaggerated, she's horribly powerful and completely evil. Good luck. Yes, so I've heard. Thanks and farewell.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Ooh. Alright, let's ditch something. Leather apron junk. Okay, I think we can ditch this for the moment. Okay. You guys. Get your butt in here. Oh, good.
All right.
One bloody handkerchief. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to put a cut here. Next time we're going to go talk to Echo and see what she has to say about Ravel. And I'll need to figure out what to do next. Now that we have what probably will be the portal key, I'm guessing I should definitely probably see if I can complete these side quests. This one. Definitely. I mean, it's basically down to these two. I definitely know I can do this one, because we've met him. No clue about that one. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until next time, bye-bye.